So this is going to be this current situation for you, 6 of coins. What is in the shadow position is Hangman in reverse. What's passing away is 4 of cups. What's approaching is Justice in reverse. And what is highlighted is Strength in reverse. So what I'm seeing for you, Pisces, is 6 of coins has to do with things being balanced, things being fair, things being in equilibrium. So with this, it's showing that maybe there's a imbalance in terms of resources or giving and receiving. Do you feel like you're always being the giver in a situation, or do you feel like you're always the one who's receiving? There's some sort of way which things feel like they're out of balance in terms of exchange, in terms of giving and receiving. That's the current situation for you. What is in the unknown or the shadow position, things that is not available from your current consciousness, is Hangman in reverse. Normally, Hangman in the upright position, this is the upright position for Hangman because he's hanging upside down, it means doing things according to your own unique path, marching to the beat of your own drum, not really worrying about what other people think, maybe being in a place of stasis and reflection and observation, trying to see things from a different point of view. So in the reverse position, sometimes it means being overly concerned about what other people think, or thinking about things from other people's point of view too much instead of your own. So you may, because this is in the shadow position, some of your motivations or some of your actions may be overly concerned with what others are thinking, or what others' perspectives are, others' points of view are. And alternately, you may be coming out of a time where you're observing and taking no action. You may be also coming into a place of taking action, but it's something that you're not seeing, is that maybe you're overly concerned with what others have to say or think or do. What's passing away is a feeling of not seeing the love that is coming at you. This 4 of Cups can mean, I call this my Rip Van Winkle card, and often it means letting the weeds grow around you, or not seeing love that is being handed and offered to you. Often in this card, the figure is focused on these 3 cups here in the foreground, and they're missing out on this one. So they think, what's in the past, things always have been the same in the past, things are always the same in the future, or always the same in the present, and they're always going to be the same in the future. So it's like this hamster wheel of feeling like things are always remaining the same, and it causes people to sort of check out, maybe have this feeling of aloofness, feeling of boredom, feeling of like, oh, it's always going to be the same old, but not seeing that love is coming at you. There's this love offer being given to you. What's nice is that this feeling is passing away, Pisces, this month. You may be more aware of love that is coming at you, seeing it, and not feeling checked out, you may be sort of coming into your own, rustling yourself out of these weeds and coming more into participation. What is coming in, what's the upcoming situation for you, is Justice in reverse. And this says that you're having a hard time making a decision on something or rendering a verdict. Justice in the upright considers both sides of the situation. Justice weighs the evidence, she's usually fairly impartial and logical, and it just bases things on, what's showing up, what's the evidence on this side, what's the evidence on this side, and renders a verdict in accordance with the truth. With Justice in reverse, it's saying that you may be having a hard time making a decision about something, a hard time rendering a verdict based upon the things that you're seeing. This sometimes can speak to injustice, but I'm really seeing it for you, Pisces, as a hard time making a decision, rendering a verdict that you feel is true based on the facts that you know. And then what's highlighted is Strength. This is a card, and it's in reverse. So this is a card of patience, fortitude. It's called gentle control. And what it means is it's not forcing something. She doesn't wrench the jaws of the lion open. She's soft, and she's opening the jaws through her patience, through her endurance, through her courage, through her fortitude, being able to remain, unfazed and unscared, even though she's got this wild beast in her arms. She's able to tame it through gentleness and through her own inner strength. So I'm seeing in a way that your strength is being challenged, or your courageousness is being challenged. Usually when cards appear in reverse, there's some sort of fear, doubt, or resistance to the energy that's coming up. So I see that you do have strength, Pisces, but I see that you may be wobbly in that strength. You may not trust or believe that you have the strength, the capability, the patience, the endurance, or the fortitude. And I invite you to do what you can to challenge those fears or doubts or resistance that this is actually showing up for you. So that's you, that's being highlighted for you. Especially, there in both of these cards, we see the scales, which means weighing things and balance. So with both of these in reverse, there is something that is out of balance. And I'm seeing you needing to make a decision on it, but having a hard time doing so. And it may be compromising your own strength because you may be too concerned about what others are thinking or how you're being perceived. But I do see you as coming forward. Your period of stasis and just waiting, that's another sort of meaning of this card, is just kind of checked out and sitting. I see you coming out of that. This is coming away, but you're going to have to be assessing what is balanced and fair. Are you putting in more effort? Is the other person putting in more effort? How can you balance the situation? And you may need to render a verdict regarding that and make a decision. Just trust in your own strength. Even if you don't feel courageous, even if you feel fearful, allow the true courage is feeling fearful and proceeding with something anyway. So allow yourself to not try to force something, not trying to have strong control over it, but gentle persistence. And that's how your strength shows up best, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for the other person. They are not rushing into something quickly. This is Knight of Swords in reverse. So, and they're concerned about not going too quickly. Knight of Swords in the upright says full steam ahead, full charge. Here I go. I'm cutting through all barriers and I'm proceeding at lightning speed. In the reverse, it says, whoa, let's put the reins on this. Let's put the brakes on this. So there's someone, the other person is being careful not to go too quickly, not to rush into anything. I'm actually getting with this that fools rush in where angels fear to tread. That's actually something that may be on their mind. So they're saying they're not being foolhardy and rushing into anything. They're like, they want to slow things down, if anything. They don't want to rush too fast. They may proceed at a consistent pace, but they're definitely not rushing full speed ahead. In the shadow for them, they may be choosing between two options. That's unseen to you, Pisces. And it may be something that they're not actually openly acknowledging to themselves either. This is called making fire. So this is a card about making plans. It's a card about finding balance, choosing between two options, and also receiving help. It's about wanting to achieve your goals and having a plan. It's also called sending your ships out. So they may be getting ready to send their ships out to go exploring, but it's unknown, it's unseen, definitely to you, but maybe also to them. Maybe they're just this is something that is in their subconscious, and they're getting ready for that. They're preparing for that. What's passing away for them is the moon, and that is clearing out any illusions regarding their emotions. So the moon has to do with identifying what is stable and true versus what is illusory, what's changeable. And they may have allowed their feelings to come up for evaluation to say, do I feel this on a consistent basis? Is this just a passing emotion? That's passing away, that evaluation or any illusion. So they may be getting more clear about what their emotions are, but they're not moving quickly. They're not rushing into anything quite yet. They may be doing some preparation about making fire or sending their ships out. But that may be unknown to them yet at this point. What is approaching for them is they're resisting an end to something. They're not feeling 100% complete yet in something. This is the World, and this is such a positive card, either in the reverse or upright. It means that there's a completion coming, and they may be feeling successful, but they're not quite through to the end of it yet. They're not allowing something to complete, or they may not feel like they've quite arrived yet. So they may be still working on something that they're ending, working on something that is almost ended or has ended, but they're not quite through that portal yet. It's a real card of success and freedom, and they may be almost at a point where they're feeling free and open for something new, but they're not quite there yet, and that may be why they are sort of holding back or just proceeding with caution. And then highlighted for them, they feel a little bit left out in the cold. This is 5 of Coins. So they may have suffered a financial loss, or they may feel abandoned in some way. This is a card of feeling like a beggar, feeling like they don't have anything. So that might be part of the reason that they're resisting an end to something too. They may have just gotten out of a relationship and the end is nigh, or the end is very near, and they're afraid of coming to this conclusion, coming to this finality on it, because they fear feeling left out in the cold, feeling like they are just sort of a beggar in rags. So they're really tangling with just wanting to go slow because of potentially maybe some fears. But in their subconscious and what's happening under the surface is they're working on making a decision. They're working on getting balanced for their next goal and where they want to go, and maybe even receiving help. In some decks, there's another person in this card. It's definitely a 2 card. So I see the need for you, Pisces, to really evaluate what's fair, what is equitable, what is giving and receiving in balance, and making a decision on it, even though that may be difficult for you. And try to remain in your own strength. Don't try to force anything. Don't try to force any situations. Just see if you can access that side of courageousness, even if you feel fearful or wobbly. And try not to worry too much about what other people think, or it looks like you may be gaining a new perspective on something, even if you're not aware of it, even if it's not the level of your consciousness. You're definitely coming out of a period of feeling like the weeds are growing around you, or being aloof or bored with something. So that's my reading for you and the other for February, Pisces.